Alright, what's going on YouTube? We are back with another Wabbjack Modlist sort of showcase slash first impressions. And this time we're actually taking a look at a Requiem mod list. Now, I haven't played too much of Requiem, so my experience with Requiem is very limited. But I have watched a couple of streams. I did play Requiem a couple of years ago back on Twitch, so I get the gist of what it does. So this mod list in particular is called Do Not Go Gentle. Now, I've actually played this in a earlier iteration. I believe it was back before version 2, so I've definitely missed quite a bit. This version, the version I'm playing with right now, I think is version 2.8, which is sort of like a in-between before the big release of 3.0. So a lot of changes that I recognize from 2.8 from like 2.7 was the removal of I think MCO, Scar, and a couple other like animation and modern mechanics that you've kind of seen a lot of mod lists these days. So as always, I'll leave a link in the description for the mod list as well as the Wabbjack page, the GitHub page, so you can kind of get like a full list of changes and things that's happened. Per usual, I'm just kind of gonna go through some of the things that you may see when you first boot up the mod list. Obviously, being a character creator, it is Requiem, so you do have the adjustments to each one of the classes. I don't have a particular build in mind of what I wanted to do if I did play Requiem, so I was thinking more of like either sort of like a paladin or a red mage build. So I'd probably start with like a dark elf, probably, maybe. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure. But the character creator stuff, you know, obviously you can tell from the textures that a lot of the looks of the characters, you know, obviously with most of the mod list, the characters don't look as ugly as they do in vanilla Skyrim, so the presets have been redone as well. Look a lot cleaner, things like that. Just kind of going through some of the presets. We'll probably go through preset 5. I'll try and put timestamps to skip some of this if you guys are interested in it. Let's go ahead and take a look, see like the eyes. I believe like Eyes of Beauty's probably, or no, actually really limited stuff here. It doesn't have like the Eyes of Beauty. Most mod lists have that these days in terms of like eye colors and stuff, but it's like it's very minimalistic in terms of like overall edits and stuff for a character creator, which is pretty interesting. Of course, with Requiem and other Wabbjack mod lists, you can add stuff onto it, but you kind of like sort of give up support, like official like mod list support when you do add your own mods in, but like cosmetic stuff shouldn't be too much of an issue, provided you know how to, you know, add mods to Requiem and run the scripts and all that stuff. Seems like here, lots of hairstyles here, KS hairdos, which is very popular. I think this has HTT support, if I remember correctly, at least for like some of the armors. I don't know about the hair. I'm not seeing any of like the HTT hairs here, but I could be mistaken. So yeah, lots of like hair options here. Kind of go with what you pick. It honestly doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna pick one here. Hair colors, obviously. You have the standard colors that you can go kind of go a little bit more in depth into it. I'm just browsing through here, honestly. I don't really have like a particular one in mind. That's fine, honestly. We'll see if I can go back and find it. That's fine. And then we'll do black. Cool. All right. So extra stuff, expressions, colors. Now I don't know if this has, let's see. I don't know if this has the community body paints. It looks like it does. So what the community body paints are essentially just a bunch of body paints that you can use to customize your character, you know, give them like either scars, fur, scales, things like that, birthmarks, things like that. Actually, it's really cool. I like it a lot. I think it adds a little bit more in depth to the character creator. It's very lightweight too, so it doesn't really interfere or like add too much like to your overall load order. For those who like really want to create their character, which this mod list is typically with, is like it's a slower paced version of Skyrim, obviously being Requiem, and it kind of like gives on to the fantasy of like building a character from ground zero, leveling them up, make sure like you know they're strong, they're tough, things like that. You can also just like the textures and the colors. So like if I wanted to have this be red or something, And then you can also adjust the glow as well. So if like you wanted the symbols to glow a certain color, you can also do that. It can be a little tricky to kind of get like the adjustments and the colors correct. But you know, if you wanted to do something like that to where the colors start to pop out and glow a little bit, we can go with that. So, but any case, we're pretty decent on the character creator. There's also presets as well if you want to go through the presets. I don't know exactly what these presets come from, which Modlist they do come from, but there's plenty of presets here you can choose if you don't want to like go through like the character creator, stuff like that. But in any case, we're pretty much done. I don't really care about the name, but the first thing that you see is the alternate start mod, Live Another Life. Very popular. I think one of the first like alternate start mods that ever appeared, and for good reason. It's very popular. It's probably one of the lighter weight ones that allows you to, you know, skip the whole Helgen scene if you wish. Looks like we have like the whole pronoun thing going on here, which is cool. Doesn't bother me. So yeah, start with Live Another Life. And as always, fair. So basically you want to let these scripts run per usual before you really start anything. And I recommend if you do like download this mod list, you don't actually start Requiem until after you leave, because it will count towards like the survival aspects of everything with Requiem.
Oh shit, here we go again.
And of course there's that. So it looks like we have the extended version of Live Another Life, which gives you a little bit more options to start from. You can be a mercenary if you want, being thrown in jail, beggar, stuff like that. You can still start into a town if you want. Start on the wilderness, which is probably one of the more popular starts for Requiem or Live Another Life or whatever. Start either outlaw in the wilds or just like camping out in the woods and stuff like that. You still have a vanilla start too. You can make yourself a necromancer, a vampire thrall, or if you want, attack and Left 4 Dead. There's a lot of things that you can pick here. I don't know exactly. I mean, you could be like a wandering mercenary, which puts you on one of the outskirts of Skyrim, basically coming in, which can be good if you want to build your story of like you're traveling to Skyrim from like another area, but it also makes it a little bit more difficult because you are sort of away from civilization, and it can make it a little bit more of a harder start, which, you know what, I think we'll probably go through that anyway. We'll go ahead and do Wandering Mercenary. From where do you come to Skyrim? And so you kind of pick your area if you want. You go from like Cyrodiil, Hammerfell, Northern Morrowind, Southern Morrowind, High Rock. So if you kind of like know a little bit more about the lore of Skyrim, you can really like go in depth with like where your character comes from. I think I want to do Southern Morrowind.
A life filled with opportunity awaits you, traveler.
So, alright, that being said, I don't think there's really too much else here inside of like this version of like Live Another Life. It seems like it's kind of been stripped down. So we'll go ahead and get started. Alright. So as you can see, like this is kind of where the area that we kind of started at. As you can already see, we're already getting started in trouble. So it looks like we're close to Riften.
What was that?
And so if you want to start Requiem, obviously we kind of go into our inventory tree. We start with like a lot of steel plate armor, which is pretty decent depending on how your character wants to be built. Obviously with this character, I don't think I want to use heavy weapons. Alright, so Requiem's been installed. Damn. Oh, looks like there's something going on here already.
Embrace the void.
Any case, with of course with Requiem, you start with 3 skill points. It kind of sucks because I don't want to wear heavy armor if I'm going to be going with like a red mage, but like if not, then I can still kind of go with like a paladin or anything like that. But for the sake of this video, just kind of showcase what I want to do. I definitely want to go into one-handed. Next up, I would probably do... Again, I wish I didn't have heavy armor. because we're wearing heavy armor, but we kind of need to put that into here just to be able to move. And then I would say probably for me, because we are working more towards, I guess we're kind of working a little bit more towards a paladin slash, not necessarily a red mage. I mean, we can makeshift it, and I'm pretty sure there's a way to respec points, if anything. We'll do restoration, and then we can pick 2 of these tome books here. So we'll go with healing, and we can do poisonous spray or radiant touch. Poisonous spray is probably going to be a little bit better on the long run, just because we're going to be fighting like a little less than undead. But we'll go ahead and showcase some combat here. Oh, the controls are okay. Okay, the controls are gonna take a little bit used to. So still have that Requiem stuff with stamina. We should be fine here, I believe, because he's like doing handy hand, which I mean still hurts.
Enough.
There we go. Has like not necessarily vanilla animations. I think it's like a lot of the Goetta's animations, I believe, mixed in with other animations. He also has heavy armor, and we'll take the stamina, take septums, take the food. But yeah, so first person, I believe, has like better first person animations, so not like the same as vanilla. In any case, yeah, let me take a look at the controls here, because the controls seem to be definitely different. Let's see. Controls, forward, activate, ready sheath. Yeah, PLV F is fine. Seems like everything is okay. It seems like something just seems a little off. I think it's my configuration. I believe it has one-hand power attack, which is probably what... Okay. So that's the middle mouse button. I would probably change this to middle mouse button 4, and then I believe this also has true directional movement for target locking. I would change that to the middle mouse button here. Switch for mouse movement, things like that. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, depending on where you start at, it can be a little bit difficult. We're okay for now. We do have some healing books here, or healing. I have a little bit of food, not a lot of potions. So like I said, this particular start's not probably the best, but you know, we can make it work. At least our healing's pretty potent for now. Favorites, I think, still work the same. I don't think that's been different. So yeah, we still have our favorites adjusted here for healing. I'll go ahead and put that as well. I believe this is like a... I'm not sure what companion this is.
Greetings, Sergio. Good to see a Morrowind native. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Celsas, lawman of House Telvanni.
Okay.
I am currently on my way to Revenspire in High Rock to meet with a superior of mine, Helseth Wren. I left Port Telvannis a few weeks ago now.
So these are part of like interesting NPCs, journey, I think.
And it will be longer still.
Which some people have a problem with NPCs because I think that's like a lot of fluff into the game, but I personally like interesting NPCs.
To escort me to High Rock. I understand the only way there by land. You don't need to escort me the whole way. The Hammerfell Gate would be more than sufficient, respecting it. Fantastic. Here, I brought this from Morrowind. See it as a prepay for Yes, indeed. You must be from Morrowind then, I gather.
Okay, so we kind of like do a little bit more like story here too. Like we can kind of like also pick where we're from.
What are the chances? I can't say I recall ever having met you before. I am glad to have met another member though. It'll be much easier to find common things to discuss. Perhaps this arrangement we have can become quite advantageous to us both.
So?
Sure. What kind of potion do you need?
Let's see. Grand Restoration?
Ah, yes. Very handy in a pinch, that one.
Cool. Alright.
Right behind you.
Cool. So like we kind of start with the companion as well, and that kind of like gives a little bit more into like the storytelling, if you want for this character. And again, that's typically what this mod list is all about, is being able to ooh, I don't know why my character's walking like that. Being able to like build your own story based on like several factors, right? I don't know why the animations look a little weird like that, but that's fine. So we do have a quest that we can try and do, is escort him to the Hammerfell Gate, which essentially is sort of like a straight shot from where we are. So we could try and do that and kind of like walk around the way. I have the performance on the upper left-hand screen. I believe I do have the EMB installed, the preset EMB, which I think it's Ruby EMB by default, but I'm not entirely sure. We did get a level up. So what we'll do is we'll probably put 1 point in health. When you increase in level, the level up menu will be shown next time you wake up peacefully. You can choose, okay, so basically with Requiem, I think you have to actually sleep to allocate the points. You can't necessarily just come to the level up screen and do it yourself. Kind of gives the explanation of like the multipliers, how they work, things like that, and how much skill points will cost once you level up to a certain threshold. So very important to know. So we do have another perk point. If I'm going to go like the way that I want, I mean, it would make sense to put a point in two-handed so they don't have a one-handed weapon. But you also do one in block if I really wanted to. Let me see. Let me take a look at block. Block will probably be good as well. Alright, so in any case, so we'll kind of continue to walk around a little bit. No, I don't expect to like live a lot through this, because again, Requiem is pretty hard and I'm not particularly good at Requiem. Let's see if my power attack's working. It is not. Alright, so let's actually change the power attack key to something else. Let's see. One hit power attack, main menu, the key. Allow 0 stamina, disable block button. I guess we could try maybe B. Oh, that's okay. That's for potions. That's for stamina. That's walk. That's the camera. It would be nice to actually be able to probably do that. I do see time. I forget the name of it. I'll go back to it in a second. Let's see. One-handed power attack. Okay, that's well. So hopefully it works. I did see Hellblade block time, which is like the prerequisite for Valhalla Combat. A lot of people used to use that for time blocking, but then Valhalla Combat kind of came along, and not to say that Hellblade time blocking is like irrelevant at this point, but you can definitely tell there is a difference. Looks like we have a highwayman and bandits, maybe? Oh, we are super slow. A lot of the keys don't seem to be working properly.
What drove you to banditry? Poverty? Violent tendencies? Absent parents?
Of course, wolves.
Lucky hit. Swallow you. Good thing that
Okay.
ended when it did. I was about to run out of magicka.
Okay, yeah, it seems like the hotkeys aren't necessarily working properly. Maybe I'm like, not, okay, so that's holding it. Okay, maybe it's like I have to actually hold the buttons here to get them work instead of pressing them. Could take the raw meat, wolf's heart. Another bandit here. I'm actually gonna take his sword. Tomato soup. That's actually really, really good. Let's see, more septums. A cup of water, we could take that as well. So we don't have a shield just yet, which is unfortunate because again, we more specialize in we kind of specialize in one-handed for now. but we can actually make this work as well. We still have poison touch. I'm not exactly sure what this white thing around me is. That might be like the temperature, perhaps. Maybe I'm cold or something. It just kind of started here. Ooh, do you have a buckler? That's actually a good start. An elven sword, huh? Alright, let's take a look and see what we have. We can drop the Nord sword. Use the elven sword. And we have the buckler. So at least we have like the ability to block with the shield now, which it's a buckler, so it's not like the best blocking thing, but it's something. We have a cave here. Might as well. Dayspring Canyon, huh? Might as well check it out. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, we know the worst that can happen, but let's see. I can't remember. Does this lead to like the DLC? I think this might actually lead to like the Dawnguard DLC, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. Maybe not. But we're here now, so might as well kind of like take a look at adventure. Yeah, okay, this is Dawnguard. Okay, so we don't need to be here. Let's see, I mean, we are close to Riften, so we can kind of like check out Riften and kind of go to town and take a little bit of a look, because that's a long way we gotta walk anyway. And it kind of give us like a brief look at maybe one of the towns. Performance-wise, as you can kind of see in open world here, I'm hitting well above 60. I'm hovering like at like the, I want to say like 85 to 100-ish range, give or take, of FPS. And I'll leave my system specs down below for those who are interested. Ooh, that is probably a fight we can't win, but you know, we're gonna try. I mean, we probably won't win this fight, but that's fine. Yeah, see, for whatever reason, F is like our configure for let me see for this. I don't like that, or the tracking. I feel like there's some things that are like hard coded into this that I need to figure out. Okay.
That's close enough.
Okay, that's still like the.
You made a terrible choice of victim.
Die for that.
Okay, yeah, they're actually pretty tough.
Just die already, bastard. Damn you. Can't wait to count on your boy. Get away with that.
I look down on Bosma. It's hard
Alright, actually, let me actually get the buckler here.
when they are so short.
You're dead. You hear me? Dead.
I wanted
Oh, actually went better than I expected. Take the Black Bar Lodge key. Has a torch on him. Yeah, I need to figure out the controls on this because for whatever reason, the controls aren't necessarily working as I would like them to. Like, for whatever reason, even though I changed the hotkeys, F is still locking on to targets, which I don't want that. So, like, I can't seem to do power attacks. Okay, so now the power attack's working. So, I'm definitely gonna have to check and see what that's all about. It seems like there may be something with, like, the key configs. It's probably a bad idea to go in here, but we do seem to get like a lot of animations in regards to like spell casting and things like that. So, all right, so our 1 is gonna be our great sword. 2 is our elf. We have healing on front. 3 is our shield. 4 is what? Did I put 4 in healing? Yeah, my 4 is healing, then 5 is poison spray. Okay, cool. Alright. So in any case, we probably don't want to rush this, because we got lucky on that fight, but I don't want to rush in there and die again. So, again, we're just kind of like looking around, kind of taking a look and see what the Modlist provides, combat, And I usually showcase like obviously the more beginning areas just because it makes a little bit more sense, like Riverwood and Whiterun, but also I know people don't always want to see that with the mod list. It just kind of doesn't make sense to always showcase that. So in future mod like showcase videos, not only am I gonna try and showcase, not only am I gonna try and like showcase like different locations, I'll try and like also like make like more powerful characters. So that way, outside of combat resist 50 stamina and 50 magicka. That's pretty good. And then I know one of these is like health. That's for magicka regeneration. I mean, we do have like a healing.
Broth, add
So,
vegetables,
but in any
spices,
case,
noodles, and an egg.
also try and like showcase
warm
different
and mixed
areas,
meal,
like different
all in one
levels as
pot.
well of some of these mod lists. Like I'll power level a character and kind of showcase like the beginning, the mid game, and stuff like that. So it kind of gives like a better general idea of how the mod list kind of plays out as you explore through it. It's just easier to kind of showcase like the very beginning aspects of mod list, just because obviously, you know, when you start playing, you know, you're low level. I just want to, you know, get some magic before we get started. Alright, so yeah, again, I don't know. It just seems like not working properly. In terms of like the... See, it works in first person. Alright, get the buckler out now. Try his little like first person combat.
Sooth, you stink. Would you ever have a bath, orc?
Oh god, okay. So arrows is still a problem here. Our companion seems to be pretty strong.
Would you mind aiming that bow at someone else? Oh, get up.
Our companion's like really strong, so I may like dismiss him later on.
Oh, you're already dead.
But for now, we're just kind of like showcasing him just because he's here. I'm actually curious to see what difficulty it's like set at as well. Gameplay, novice. We'll bump it up to apprentice maybe. Again, difficulty is like to your own discretion and what you want to set it at. I think with the Requiem, it's okay to put it like at a little bit of a lower level until you get used to it. Just because Requiem is hard. It is hard by default, so unless you're like really struggling, I don't see the point of, you know, putting on like master or legendary unless you're like really skilled at Requiem, which some people are. Some people are very skilled at Requiem.
You will regret crossing Castle Barney.
Like some people are very skilled at Requiem and they know exactly what to do, how to like power level or things like that. I wonder if there's actually a bet here at this camp. I'm actually curious now that we're here. So if there is, I can kind of show like the level up menu. Let's see. No, but there is a chest here. It's locked though. Damn. All right. That's like right there. Yeah, a little bit more over. Yeah, see, if this was vanilla, like I'd be like kind of like right on the like lockpicking thing, but again, Requiem makes it hard, which I get it. I mean, I don't have any like any points in like lockpicking, so like it makes sense. All right, you know, that's fine. It's not really worth it. So that's why, like, again, if you want to do like lockpicking, it's good to invest a point into it. I was kind of hoping there was like a bed rest here, but unfortunately we don't get so lucky. So we'll continue traveling, and we'll kind of see if we can hit like maybe a small town or something. I mean, we're just kind of like traveling. I mean, we're still heading towards like Riften, so we could potentially find a place to sleep in Riften. Just so we can kind of like level up, because how much gold do we start with? 133, so not a lot. We do have like some armor pieces we could sell. I think it's like some weapons and like one or two swords to sell. Our carry weight's not that high, and even with us having a condition in heavy armor, we still lose stamina as we kind of like walk. Which again is probably why we'll probably do like light armor. What the hell? That's a majestic looking creature. I'm just gonna let you go. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, so because we're starting off with heavy armor, we're still gonna be draining stamina. I think until like later on and until like level up. Can we actually enter this side of Riften? No, it's actually blocked off. So I actually need to like head around. Now I don't know what weather condition mods there are, if there is any. Let me actually double check and see. Map markers, Hellblade, let's see, missives, smooth cam, new swift potions. Okay, maybe there's not any like weather conditions. Survival control panel, main indicator, enable frostfall keywords. Is frostfall in this? Let me see. I didn't see it, but it might be. Dual wield parrying, general. Block key, so G is like dual wielding. Okay. Again, that's actually not working, which I have to check and see what the hotkeys are, because it seems like the hotkeys aren't working as they should. Because I'm pressing G, and what dual wield blocking allows you to do, essentially, if I'm not mistaken, is it should allow me to block even with magic. So I'm not exactly sure if it's just not working or let's see, mod active. Maybe that's what it is. There we go. Cool. All right. I had to make sure. So that just gives me the ability to block while like dual casting, or not dual casting, like dual wielding, or if I'm like a spell sword, I can block with my weapon and still be able to like hold magic in my hand. So one of the more useful like mods that I personally enjoy. So let's see. We finally made it to Riften.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay for the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? Call it what you want. If you don't pay, then you're not getting in.
Real hazard.
I think you'd be a little smarter than that. Don't want in, huh?
Fine.
Fine. Have a good walk to the next city.
Yeah, so obviously with here your skills actually the talk does matter.
Walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
So I mean, just for the sake of like this particular mod, I mean it's a showcase. I'm not doing like a playthrough, so it's fine. You guys can call it what you want. I'm just gonna have like the 600 what was it, 600 gold. So there, so we can like enter the town.
If you decided to pay the visit, it's been a pleasure doing business. Let me open the gate and we can head into the city.
So
Gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
So yeah, again, I typically don't use like console commands, obviously, like doing like an official playthrough, but this is the showcase, and we're just kind of like diving into things. I think you can kind of excuse the use, just like bypass some of the stupid stuff.
I had another
oh, they changed our armor set.
Be careful, Mio. The Thieves Guild has made
Actually,
a
oh, the armor looks really good.
One snap of her fingers, and you could end up in Riften jail. Worse.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses.
So I think it's like the cold of the area.
I know.
Let's see, be in the bar. I think this is actually the inn, right?
Next time.
So I do want to like sleep and kind of showcase the level up screen, so I can kind of showcase what I'm talking about.
Come to the right place. Pull up the seat.
All right.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, sure thing. It's yours for it. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Come back and see us again.
Okay, so we don't have a lantern. I mean, do we have a torch? So let me go ahead and pop that out. Let's see, key items, torch. So just so we can kind of like see a little bit. But yeah, the lighting actually is like really good. Again, I don't think it's Ruby ENB, but there is an ENB installed I know it's like a custom, not necessarily custom, but it's like a revamped version of a popular EMB. It's on the mod list if you want to check it out. Like I said in the description.
Another round.
But
I think you've had plenty.
let's see, where's my room? Is this my room
You
here?
should head on home.
Okay, cool. So here's my room. So we'll go ahead and get some sleep. And we'll sleep for what, 6 hours, I guess. It is a bit early to sleep, but that's fine. Alright, so here is the level up menu. Send it to level 2. Choose what skills to increase. Skill points remaining 21. So earlier you kind of read that depending on what skills and what level they are, they're going to cost more skill points. So for my warrior skills, say I wanted to invest in block, right? I'm going to put a point in block. As you see, it costs 2 points. It costs 3 points. Sorry, so it costs 3 points. So I got block up to level 7. If I wanted to specialize again in heavy armor, I could put a point in heavy armor or one-handed. Thief skills, these are more like evasion, sneak, lockpick, alchemy, things like that. Magic skills, so I want to do like maybe like restoration again if I want to like increase my restoration. Let's see. Let's see. I'll probably do. So I think evasion is like light armor in this, if I remember correctly. Like put a point in heavy armor. Probably bump it up a little bit. And we don't have to use all the skill points. We can save them until like the next level up. And then let's see. Probably do another one-handed. And then we'll do one more point in heavy armor. So cool. So we're done there. So we level up. That kind of like showcased like the level up screen. We also do have like the custom skills. Luckily we're not a vampire, so we don't need that. But like custom skills are like other skills and things that you can learn within the game. I believe like hand-to-hand combat, vigilant if you join the Vigilant Extendar. I think also there's like adventure ones and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of stuff that you can do.
Yeah.
In regards to like the custom skills.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
So.
Maven Black, she's I've tried.
Oh, that's right. I think we just have to like go
can
find her sword. We don't necessarily like you can't necessarily like ask her about it, or we can, but she won't tell us much about it. So we can like get her sword if we really wanted to. I did notice there is some pop-in when walking outside. Not exactly sure, but in any case, we don't have much gold. We do have like some supplies. So we can continue moving on.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking. You can pretend not to hear me all you want, but you better stay out of the Blackbriars business.
Yeah, no one cares about you in the Blackbriars. I already killed like 2 of your men. So anyway, so yeah, low level of Requiem. I feel like it's gotten easier over time from when I originally played it. I don't have like any of like the old footage from that, but like back in the day, Requiem was a lot more intense than it is now. It's definitely gotten easier, I would say, just because like it's been a lot more streamlined, it's been balanced out. There's other mods that help like, ooh, that is beautiful looking armor.
Tools, wares, and weapons. All so many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. Take a look.
Now, let's see what you have. So weapons, battle axes, quarterstaffs. Okay. Steel bolts of ice. So this does use like the creation kit stuff too. So you need like the anniversary edition. So keep that in mind if you do install this. I think it does require anniversary edition. It's actually not bad to have, but we don't think I have enough gold for it. How much is it? Like 143. We just so happen to have enough for it if we wanted the backpack for it to increase carry weight. Because actually not. That's kind of useful. Potions, poisons. Okay. Skooma, of course. Alright, some fishing points. Let's see, armor. I mean, nothing really substantial. I mean, some decent weapons and stuff, but I think probably if I was to buy something, which I'm going to anyway, I mean, because why not? Let's see, dark leather backpack. I'll go ahead and buy the backpack so we have like a little bit more carry weight.
to lead you to warm sands.
And so,
Ah, look. Khajiit traders. Perhaps they have something interesting in stock.
yeah, you're a little late, buddy. But anyway, so yeah, we picked that up so we have a little bit more carry weight, which is really important if you plan on like buying and selling treasure and stuff like that. Carry weight's definitely important. Also, sleeping for your carry weight is the thing too. It's like the need to sleep, eat, and stuff like that. So leave the marker. So we're gonna be taking like a long way here if we like travel on foot. So I mean, which we can do is fine. I don't mind traveling on foot. I'll probably skip through some of the footage, obviously. Seems like the pop-in's actually pretty big here too. We're not really traveling on the road either per se. Actually check something real quick. Settings, display, depth of field. Let's actually increase that a little bit, or I would say a little bit by increasing the entire thing. Maybe that like helps like someone to pop in. Not necessarily, but still like we're still holding like a high frame rate here, above 60 it seems. Haven't really had any like slowdown. Again, I don't know exactly know what's going on with the key binding, because I don't know. I'm trying to switch into first person.
I am not an individual being convenient.
Like I try to switch into first person, but like it's still like stuck on like the target lock, so I may need to like reset something. Cause it's definitely still like bothering me, and it could be something maybe I'm doing. I'll take a look and see if there's something on the Discord or like the support page, but yeah, for whatever reason, it's like double locking inputs. Like the input to switch into first and third person is also being used for like the target lock for true HUD directional movement. So there's definitely some overlap that I've noticed. But originally, I think this list was designed to be played in third person with some of the past animation mods, such as like MCO, Scar, and stuff like that. But they've been removed in this recent update. So it seems like first person combat is sort of like the recommended way to fight. You can do both, obviously, like you can do whatever. We're probably actually going to die here. This is a pretty big fortress here. I don't think we stand a chance here, but we're here now, so that's a lot of people here. I don't know why we're here at level 2. This is a terrible, terrible idea. Like an actually bad idea.
Give him the dogs, boys. I'll try and make this quick.
Oh god. Oh, that's a lot of people.
Get away with that. You're dead. You hear me? Dead.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. We're kind of screwed. I mean, we can make it work.
You start running. In the back. That's your best, huh?
Yeah, we're pretty screwed. I saw that coming. There's just way too many of them. We don't have like a lot of like ranged weapons. We should probably get good. But yeah, still Requiem. So like obviously low level fighting against like a bunch of like bandits at like at a huge camp like that's probably not the best idea. So we're not gonna go back there. But yeah, I think generally this is like one of the better Requiem Modlist that I've played in the past couple of years. So I've dabbled in some. I haven't really touched some of the newer ones, but I definitely dabbled with some of them that use Requiem as like a baseline. Wildlander being one of the more popular ones as well. I think that's probably been the one that's been developed the most. It's probably the most balanced. But there are some things that, you know, the other mod lists, such as Do Not Go Gentle, do a little bit better. It kind of gives a little bit more of a hardcore aspect to it, but also still being fair. And there's actually a couple of other ones out. I think one of them's like Moon Shadow is like another Requiem mod list, which it's also very like. Hold on a second. Like Moon Shadow is like another lightweight Requiem mod list, which is supposedly very good for beginners. So I may actually check that one out as well to kind of see how that compares to like a more established mod list, or one that's like meant for more experts of Requiem. They have crossbows, don't they? Yeah, they do.
Go ahead, try and fight them. Your head on the fight me. Listen, that's the best you can do. Already, so I can.
Damn, elf. You'll pay for this.
Ooh, that was a terrible strike. That was a very, very bad strike. I saw it as soon as I threw out my attack with that battle hammer. That definitely was not a good idea. All right. Problem being is here is we don't have like a lot of ranged weaponry.
Pay for this.
Snowman.
Pay for this.
You think hiding behind that shield is going to save you?
I'll kill you.
Alright, there we go. Stamina's still a big thing here.
Stupid list. Not the best you can.
Your suffering is nearing its end.
So if it wasn't for the campaign, I think right now we have like a much harder time. I'm actually kind of curious to try like light armor. Maybe that'd be a little bit better. Because like the heavy armor is good for protection, but man, we drain a lot of stamina using it. Crossbow's actually not a bad idea either for like ranged. You know, let's go ahead and take some armor here. So yeah, we move a little bit faster, as you can see, like from the light armor. So that actually may be a little bit better to kind of get in and out. But now we're just kind of like, at a disadvantage, obviously, of like having less protection. Hey, but we actually got some pretty decent treasure here too. Nothing really here in the barrel. Lots of food and stuff though, or like free stuff we can kind of pick at here. Let's see, weapon wise. We could favor the crossbow. We're still using like the elven sword. But yeah, I think sort of like seeing like some of the beginning stuff, kind of like a more that is a bear. That is not what we want. We are not gonna do that. Bears, no matter what mod list, no matter what difficulty, it is not worth. That is not worth it. But I think so far my general impressions, even though like we're kind of like not necessarily like an hour or two in, I think that this is a good way to be introduced into Requiem, sort of, because like it isn't as intense as some of the other. Oh, hello. What are you? Oh, you're a mage. Okay.
That's going to complicate things a little bit.
Not sure exactly what you had there, but I think we can probably take you. Alright, so I think she was somewhere around here. Oh my lord. I don't know what she used on me. Let's actually take a look. We can equip that. Take that. Staff of Poison Spray. Iron Sword. So she actually just had better armor all the way around. Whew. Well, that was something. Like, luckily we have like decent healing because we put points into restoration, and it actually does help. But you know, clearly, clearly we're still like kind of outmatched in some regard. But in any case, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how like how far you guys want me to go on like some of these mod showcases for the mod list, or kind of like how in depth you want me to go. Because again, this is more like a first impression slash showcase. Like, I'm just kind of like playing it how I'll probably play it if I was to stream it. I also thought about like maybe streaming these showcases more so than do like separate videos.
Returned from the war to find my home overrun with bandit filth. Help will arrive soon.
Okay, this seems like another side quest thing.
To try again.
Alright, that's like definitely a side quest we don't really want to be part of right now. But yeah, if you guys like the layout of like these videos, or any like constructive criticism of how you guys would recommend me go about some of these, please let me know. This is kind of something I just kind of started doing sort of like early on this year with some of the other mod lists like Nolvis, and I believe I did a showcase of Aldinari before it was unsupported. So again, like these particular videos I do like doing because obviously I like playing Skyrim, and I think part of like my focus next year is to do a lot more modded gameplay stuff, not only of like Skyrim, but like Fallout, Cyberpunk, Starfield once they have like the official mod support for it, and then other games too, like modification of games that aren't necessarily like mod lists, but like some Resident Evil. What the fuck is that? That seems like a whole lot of not my problem. Why are they bringing that bullshit this way? No. I don't know what you guys are doing. Why are you bringing that? Why is that elk bringing that bullshit this way? I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Any case. Wow. I don't know what who these people are. And I don't know why they brought that shit here.
After a dull moment.
That was just random.
Come on.
Just an elk just came out of nowhere, and then like an army of people here too. I think having like some type of ranged like magic or weapon would make this build a little bit better. Like I said, I'm only level 2, so obviously like stuff like this is bound to happen. This will take forever to reload. But not a bad like thing.
Anyone else? I didn't think so.
We are still getting the experience points. That is a lot of bodies. Kinda want to see what armor you have though. What armor? You have chainmail evasion? That's really good, actually. I will trade you. You can take my armor. Let's see. Really didn't have much else.
Something's up.
I'm still carrying too much. Let's see. Wait, it's the silk cuirass. I mean, I could probably just drop that for now. Or I wanted to drop it, not.
Oh, it's not your strong suit.
Oh god, the reload speed. Oh god, reload faster. Mistakes were made. And magic. Oh, he's using a staff is why.
Challenge me and perish.
Oh yeah, so staffs are pretty dangerous here, just because like they're basically free magic. Which obviously ice I think stops stamina as well, so like for any melee build that's also going to be a problem. But in any case, I think we've kind of showcased like a little bit of like the beginning stuff of this mod list, what it does, what it doesn't do, some of the difficulty of it, which obviously big difficulty is that it's Requiem, low level stuff. I'm in like more high level areas. I don't have a proper build, but I think you kind of get like the general gist of like what this mod list can represent. Oh, here comes there's just like randomly like
now come along quietly and we won't have to get robbed.
randomly just like assaulting like Red Guard women because they think that's who they are.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar.
What? Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you just like catch them like
Now
going
move along
around.
before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person.
That's pretty funny because you can actually catch them like on sides of the road of other places too. But I think that'd probably be it for this particular video as of now. Hello. More magic users. Really? Oh my lord. We are in the bad place. We are in the bad position. Again, Rift is probably not the best area to start in just because obviously you kind of like see what's happening at like level 2. But in any case, I think it kind of like, again, is a good way to showcase it gets like some like different areas, because I could have done the same thing, like could have went to like to Riverwood, went through like Bleak Falls Barrow, or like you know, the first like, you know, dungeon and stuff like that. But I figured kind of like showcase a different area, and some other things too would probably be a little bit more beneficial.
Leave me alone.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly.
Now, I kind of want to kill this person, but again, I probably didn't build this character correctly. If I had to redo it, I'd probably obviously more than likely get like destruction first. We didn't really choose a birth sign either, so that doesn't really help.
I think she's telling.
So we could choose like a birth sign of like warrior. What is this? You just like the path of the warrior, get a little bit more health.
Before I do something drastic.
But yeah, again, like if I was doing this like on like a real actual run, I would definitely pick out my build a little bit better. Obviously, start like at a more like easier location to level up. I think it's also more on the fact like some of the things aren't working as they should.
We're going to fight another day.
So, any case, I'm gonna actually stop the video here. But we'll continue on. We'll probably do like another video a little bit like later on down the road, showcasing maybe a little bit more of a higher level.
Speak your mind.
I'll actually trace some stuff with you. But in any case, I'll end the video here. Like I said,
I'd be happy to help.
if you guys liked it or enjoyed, have like suggestions, please let me know. I'll be doing more videos and showcases like this with other mod lists as well. and I'll try and be a little bit more like descriptive of like changes that I've noticed throughout the mod list, or things that I've noticed that are from like different like mod lists, so on and so forth. I'm just give you all my heavy armor, so you can just kind of hold all that. So you know, enjoy.
Speak again another time.
So, in any case, hope you guys enjoy, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Ask them in the comments down below. I will leave the link in the description for the mod list as well as my computer specs, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.